Well, hey there folks, welcome back to the Outdoor Coffee and Cooking channel. Today we are out camping in the beautiful woods and it's morning time. It was really rainy last night, so it's kind of cold. So we got a fire going right there behind us. Today we're gonna make a Dutch baby in a Dutch oven. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that and hopefully it turns out okay. I've never done it on a fire in a Dutch oven, but I think we'll figure out how to do it. And I think it should be really good. So yeah, here's the process. Let's get started. Here's what we got to make this guy. So we've got, well, first of all, over here, we got a 10-inch Dutch oven from Camp Chef. Doesn't really matter which one you use, but it's actually like the Dutch oven that's got, you know, legs on it. And then over here are our ingredients. I did a little bit of prep at home, not too much. We've got, first of all, our little dry mix here. And this is about 2/3 cup of regular flour, 2 tablespoons of just regular sugar, a pinch of salt. And that's it in the dry stuff. For the wet stuff, we've got in here some milk. We're gonna need about 2/3 cup of milk, so about the same as you have of flour. 3 eggs, got eggs in there, and then some vanilla extract, like a half a teaspoon. I just got some in a Ziploc bag. So we're gonna blend all that. You can use a whisk to blend it together, but I happen to have like a battery powered immersion blender, so I think that's gonna work great. Because for the Dutch baby, you want it to be really, really well blended together and just all kind of homogeneous, no lumps or anything like you could have in pancakes. And then I'm gonna throw in some blueberries as well on the bottom of the Dutch baby to kind of add some flavor to it and just make them extra good. And then of course for a topping we have some good high quality maple syrup. All right, so we got our fire going really good. Got some nice hot embers in there. You can hear it crackling. We're gonna pull some of those out. And then the way you do this is, oh, of course we forgot about butter. We need butter. Where is the butter? Most important thing, butter. Take the butter, take a chunk of it. Once this thing is getting preheated, nice and hot, you throw the butter in there, kind of get it melted, and then you pour in all your ingredients on there, and then you bake it. You do need it to bake it pretty hot, about 425 degrees or something like that, for a bit, so that it bakes well. And then you kind of temp it down at the end to finish out. But let's get it started. All right, let's see if we can get some embers out of this fire, some hot coals. It's looking pretty hot. Whew, spitting at me. That looks pretty good. It's nice and hot. All right, so we're gonna put this guy on there. Right about there. Let it get nice and hot. All right, so we're gonna add all of our dry stuff into this little bowl. Hopefully my bowl is big enough. And then add a little bit of vanilla into there. Let's see if we can open that guy up all the way. Yeah, that's good. Eyeball it. And then about, let's see, 2/3 cup of milk. So measure that out. There we are. That goes in there. And obviously if you don't want to bring a measuring cup, you can just measure it out beforehand and bring it in like a water bottle or something. And then 3 eggs. So let's crack those guys in there. Whoop. A little messy, but that's fine. Let's throw these over here for now. 2. And 3. It does have a lot of eggs because at the end it kind of ends up being almost like a custard-ish type of thing. Let's see. I got an eggshell in there. We got to pull that guy out. Where'd he go? Okay. But yeah, it's pretty heavy on the eggs. And then it's about equal parts of milk and the flour for everything. So that's it. Once it's all in there, grab our blender or your whisk, whatever you prefer, and just get after it. Hope it doesn't blow up everywhere. Oh yeah, it's working pretty good. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Get the flour on the bottom unstuck. Make sure nothing's stuck to the bottom. And as far as I know, you can't really over blend this. I mean, you don't want to like whisk up the eggs or anything, but got to get it really well mixed. Nothing, no clumps or anything. Okay, I think that's good. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfectly blended, no chunks or anything. Okay, I'll set this guy aside. And then you want to let this set for a few minutes to kind of let it warm up a little bit. You don't want it to be like super cold when you throw it in there. And then, you know, if you're outside, you can only get that to warm up so much. But anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to grab a couple tablespoons of butter. And then our Dutch oven should be actually pretty well preheated at this point, I think. Let's see, we'll cut off, I think, 3-ish tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay, perfect. And then once this goes in there and it melts, we're ready to do this. And that's when I'm gonna spring into action. Everything happens at the same time. All right. This thing should be really hot at this point. Oh yeah, that's plenty hot. Let's see, I might actually rotate it so it's not burning everything. Oh, oh, ember, get out of there. Okay, oh yeah, that's hot. I actually want to let it cool off a tad bit. All right, so I think it's time for the butter. Throw that guy in there, 3 tablespoons of butter. Oh yeah, that looks good. You can see it's getting browned up pretty good already, so we want to make sure we don't let it burn. Next, we'll throw in our blueberries. Let's see, just a few handfuls of that guy. Let's see. That looks about good. All right. And then next, our batter that we made earlier goes right in there. Perfect. Okay. Then, gotta cover it up, put some embers on top because we want to bake it. Let's see. Probably have to keep rotating this guy throughout the bake so it doesn't get overcooked. So we'll grab some embers, some hot coals here, throw it on top. Not too much ash, we want it to be pretty hot. The more ash you put on there, the more insulated it gets and it doesn't get quite as hot. So, let's see. Something like that looks good. Maybe a little more on top. Okay, I think that's good. So there it is, baking away. Got some hot coals on top. I've got to keep rotating it so that it doesn't get cooked all from one side too much on this side. But you can hear it crackling in there. Probably not on the camera, but I can hear it. So yeah, about 10 to 15 minutes I think it takes for it to cook. And then we'll pull it out. All right, it's been a few minutes. Let's open this guy up and check on it and see how it's looking. Make sure nothing's getting overcooked one way or another or undercooked or anything. So flip that guy out of the way. Let's see here. Oh, it's looking pretty good actually. I think it's cooking properly. Yep. Okay, cover it back up. Let it keep going. Beautiful. All right, about another maybe 8 or 9 minutes. I think it should be good. Looks like it's baking pretty good. Look at that steam rolling out of there. Yeah. All right, I think that ought to do it. One final check to make sure we don't, pull it off too early, but I think it's ready. Pull this guy off. Let's see. I think it's good. Oh yeah. All right, dump off those coals over there. Put a lid back on it. Grab this handle. Try not to burn ourselves in the process. Okay, let's go. There it is. Move the kettle. Pop this guy open. Oh, that looks good. Alrighty. I think we did pretty okay. It's time to eat that guy. Actually, let's get a better view of that guy first. There it is. Look at that. Looks like it's pretty well cooked all around and it's coming off the pan easy. Nothing looks burned. We'll find out when we slice it up, but yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. A little bit of pine needle in there, that's a requirement when you're out cooking in the woods. I call that seasoning of the forest. Yeah, that looks delicious. I think it is time to cut this thing up and put some maple syrup on it and eat it. All right, let's slice this guy up. Where should we start? Somewhere right there, gentle with the cast iron. Let's see. This guy looks good here. This corner. Slice up a couple pieces maybe. Looks like it's pretty well cooked through. I just gotta pull it out of there. Let's see. Get it to unstick. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Everything's cooked through. Actually, I'm making more than one piece because it looks really good. This piece is coming with me too. Oh yeah, the blueberries got cooked really well too. Oh yeah. I'm excited to try this guy. Delicious. Yeah, nothing got burned. Check out the bottom of that guy. You can see it. Look at that. Perfect. All right. And top it with some maple syrup. No powdered sugar today. Powdered sugar does not do well in the woods. It absorbs all the moisture. Yum. All right, time to dig in. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Delicious. All right, we gotta give this thing a try. It's been waiting too long. Spit out the pine needles. In the world? Who knows? Anyways, let's go. Oh yeah. Get some maple syrup on there. Mmm. That is delicious. Mmm. And the blueberries have a perfect little combination or juxtaposition with the sweetness of the Dutch baby. Mmm. And the maple syrup mixed in there. So good. You guys gotta try this out in the woods. It's not that hard and it's absolutely delicious. It feels like you're eating in like a restaurant, but you're in the woods. Mmm. Oh yeah. I think this is a success. So, hope you liked that video, guys. Had a lot of fun making this thing out here on a campfire out in the woods. Have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. I always appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to see more of cool outdoor coffee and cooking stuff. And if you have any recommendations, please let me know as well. But I'm going to finish this thing and keep enjoying my time out here. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. See you in the next one.